So I want to show you an abject lesson of what can happen if you're not super careful when you're RVing. This is my entire exhaust system. How did this happen? Well, I was coming up this driveway here. It's a turnaround in my brother's farm. And this is something that I've done tens of times, probably 40, 50 times. And I came up from the road here. It's a beautiful pathway. And then in order to get the RV over here in this position where it is now, you need to make this turnaround that's essentially been made out of grass and a little bit of gravel. And so in doing so, I came up here and obviously, I cut it just a little too close, and you can see it's very hard, but there are rocks inside of the plants and weeds, and it's kind of like an outdoor planter that's separated by rocks. And if you follow my trail, it basically goes up and it nudges up against those rocks. But if you look at the pipe has this bend in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a bend, and it starts here, and it looks like it's hit something round. And the only round thing I can see is here, which does have some scratches on it, but not, they could have been there before. But my guess is, as I came up on these rocks here, it's hard to see when you're driving an RV because you're much higher than this, and I hit the tailpipe, which was really a side pipe, in front of my dually tires on the passenger side, and I hit this. And that's what caused, believe it or not, it not only bent the side pipe, which is what you see here, but it also ripped the entire exhaust system off. And why am I showing you this? Well, I'm showing you that this is what can happen if you're not super careful with an RV. And these things always happen, it seems. Just if you want one more case, and as an interesting point, if we go look at the place where the tailpipe used to be, you will see that there's absolutely no damage to the body. And that tailpipe was probably only sticking out maybe 3 inches or so from the underneath this part that we're looking at right now. And I've looked under there, and it just completely wiped it out, took out all of the hangers that the exhaust system was on. But I do want to show you one other thing that can happen. If you're not on my Facebook, you're looking now at the front at the wipers. Well, what could possibly be? They look right. Well, that they're right because that's the way the mechanic put them. They used to be sticking straight up. I was in a rainstorm in Indiana. I'm back in Wisconsin now. And believe it or not, the wipers quit working. And now we're having to go through Winnebago to get the part. This is a 2012 rail, and they don't make them anymore. So now we've got to get the part from Iowa, and we just don't know how long that's going to take. So not only do I have this mess over here, which has to be addressed first, but I also have the windshield wipers. So again, I just want to emphasize what can happen, and to make things worse, today is October 2nd. The winter temperatures are coming. Supposed to be 28 this coming Friday here. This RV is based in Miami, which is our Florida area, which is where we're headed, supposed to be headed tomorrow. Obviously not going to happen. So we've got some issues, and like I said, this is what can happen when you're RVing. I don't want to not give you the good, but I also don't want to give you the bad. So this is an example of, well, bad and what can happen. Make sure you're insured.